Welcome to Tuz Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is May the 5th, 2025. We're going to be talking about Monday Night Raw's show because, ladies and gentlemen, we got another match that got made for Backlash. And I'm going to tell you guys more about when we finish the match. But we are getting closer to WWE's 2K25 DLC coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. And we do have another person that didn't get released. But she did leave WWE because her contract was what's it called? Expired. So she had to leave. Her name was Chauncey. So she's gone from the WWE as well. I don't think they released anyone after I did my SmackDown video. So yeah, I don't think they released anyone. But we did hear that some AAA guys, my shirt is bugging me. Sorry guys for moving so much. Some of the AAA guys that WWE has, they just signed a contract to WWE. We don't know what that means. Will they show up on Raw? Will they show up on SmackDown or NXT? I have no idea. But people are really shocked about that WWE signed Alberto Del Rio. Alberto El Patron. People are surprised that they signed him because the guy got fired twice. Like in 2012, something like that. No, 2011? Something like that? 2011 or 2012? And then he got back and then he got fired again. He got released again. So I don't know what's going to happen there, but we will figure out what's happening with the AAA guys. Vakingo is going to be there. The guy that was in Rebellion in the Ultimate X match. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry that I couldn't do a TNA results. Because when I went to on Sports Network 360 on Thursday, there was a hockey playoffs. And I think it's going to keep happening until hockey is over. So I might not be able to do any TNA video because of hockey. I'm not a big fan of hockey. Hey, my city's team won in Canada, Maple Leafs. I have no idea what I'm saying. But yeah, those guys won. I heard there's a lot more teams that they had to face. I don't know anything about hockey. I don't know the rules of hockey. So, don't ask me. The only thing I know is shoot the puck, and there's penalties, and there's periods. That's it I know. I don't know anything about playoffs or what they had to do. I didn't know they had to win like 4 games. I did not know that. But yeah, that's that. So, I'm sorry that there's no TNA videos. I don't know the playoffs is happening on Thursday again. I know there's one happening tonight, but that's not really my videos because I can watch Raw on Netflix, not on TV. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. So Monday Night Raw, we didn't get a lot of segments. We got Becky Lynch talking about that she made Laura Valkyria. She wouldn't be a star without Becky Lynch. And she said she wouldn't have a fiance if it wasn't for Becky Lynch. How does that work? Are you the one that put these two together? How did that work? I don't know how that works. But Laura Valkyria came out and she said a whole bunch of things. And she said that Becky Lynch wants to talk about everything that she did. All her awards. And then she lists couple of them, that she's the first ever SmackDown Women's Champion, she's the first woman to be main event of WrestleMania, and she's the first woman Intercontinental Champion. No, she's not. That was Laura Valkyria. And then, ladies and gentlemen, they brawled. Laura Valkyria and Becky Lynch brawled. Even the producers or the personnel couldn't stop them, but the person that was standing tall was Laura Valkyria after a Nightwing. What else we have? Before we get to the main one. I think we had a face to face between Gunther and Pat McAfee. Nothing really big happened. They just talk trash to each other, and of course Gunther has to do these threats, saying that he's going to hurt him really bad, and he's hoping that Pat McAfee had a great time at his daughter's, I think it was daughter's, birthday. She turned 2 years old. Congrats. And he says, he's going to beat the living hell of him and all that stuff. Like he did, like he said on WrestleMania, but the guy tapped out in 1 second. Yeah, you're going to destroy somebody if you tap out in 1 second. Yeah, I don't think that works. You can't really threaten somebody if you're going to tap out in 1 second. Not really. I don't think you could threaten somebody. It kind of make you weak if you tap out in 1 second. So I don't think Mr. Pat McAfee should worry about his threats, because he did the same thing with Jey Uso, and Jey made him tap out in 1 second. So ladies and gentlemen, I believe that's all the segments we had. We had the commercial ones. Yes, I get to watch what happens on commercial break. We got Karen Cross talking about Sami Zayn and all that stuff. Talking about that he did not take his advice and all that. I believe that's it. And we got War Raiders and the Creeds. Looks like we're going to get the Creeds and the War Raiders getting a match next week. So yeah, so let's get to the main one. We got Jey Uso coming out, doing the yeet dance. And of course the fans want more, and that's what he did. The yeets. But Jey Uso calls out Logan Paul. Not the right Paul that he wanted. Paul Heyman came out, and Jey says, you had the manhood to come in this ring with me, because you betrayed Roman Reigns. So Paul Heyman just went all crazy thing about Roman Reigns and CM Punk. The guy looked like he's going to have a heart attack. His face is turning red. And then turn brown because he has a tan. But he says, and Jey says, what does that mean? Why are you out here? How is that about me? He says that Seth Rollins' plan A was get Braun Breaker part of the team, and plan B is that Seth Rollins wants the World Heavyweight title. Because he says that Seth Rollins knows how the power works with that World Heavyweight title, and Jey Uso doesn't. So Paul Heyman said that Seth Rollins issues a challenge for your world title anytime, any place, anywhere. And Jey Uso accepted it, but he will be doing it on Raw. I guess that was their plan after all. Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins. So first match of the evening, we got Penta and JD McDonough. A lot of things are happening in this match. Judgment Day got involved. They got kicked out. And Chad Gable got involved. He got kicked in the face and suicide dive from Penta. And Penta wins the match with a Mexican driver. He gets the win, and we heard that Dominic Mysterio is getting forced to defend his Intercontinental title at Backlash against Penta. That's interesting. I was hoping that we get to see Rey Fenix show up and help Penta, but no. I don't get happy. I'm sad now. We don't get the Lucha Bros. I want the Lucha Bros, man. I can't even get Lucha Bros in the 2K25 until frickin' July. Why? Why do I need to wait? I hate waiting. I'm not a patient guy. I don't get Lucha Bros on TV. I don't get Lucha Bros on the game. Something has to compromise here. Switch Abyss's DLC pack with Pentos. Please? Please, 2K? We still don't know who this celebrity guest is. Seriously, I went on a website and I clicked on it to see if he's a cruiserweight, because I'm doing these cruiserweight shows on 2 different universe modes, and I'm hoping that the Motor City Machine Guns could be part of the cruiserweight shows. that I'm doing. I have an international one, and I have a WWE one. So my WWE one is the current WWE stars. Some of them got released. Some guys got released. I didn't take the melody of that universe mode, but I did add them to my international. I got international NXT as well. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So I was hoping that Motor City Machine Guns will be cruiserweights, and it looks like they are going to be cruiserweights. I'm happy for that because next Wednesday I could put them in the cruiserweight show and SmackDown and a whole bunch of shows. I don't know what I'm doing, but I clicked on the celebrity guest, and the only thing it told me that this person is a male. I don't know if it's telling me the truth, but I don't know who this is. Who is this person? And nobody's telling me anything. Ah, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Grayson Waller was supposed to have a singles match. But after he heard who his opponent is, he doesn't want to fight him. So he told Adam Pearce to give it to Austin Theory. Austin Theory just showed up out of nowhere and says, give it to Austin Theory. I'm going to be the best tag team partner. Austin Theory accepted the offer. But Grayson Waller wouldn't tell him who his opponent is. He said, a surprise. I was getting ready to be surprised. Because people are talking about Jeff Cobb, and who the heck wants to fight Jeff Cobb? Right? We get Sheamus as a surprise. The guy wasn't gone for months. Well, technically he was since Royal Rumble. But you're going to make that as a surprise? Sheamus is the surprise? Austin Theory looks so angry to Grayson Waller because now he has to face Sheamus. But Sheamus the surprise? I was hoping it was a debut NXT call-up. I thought it was Oba Bammy. But we get Sheamus. That's not the best surprise, guys. I didn't scream for Sheamus. I just got sad. Because it's Sheamus. We know he's on the roster. He did not get released. You could just tell us his name. Like, when Austin Theory asked who he's facing, you could have just said Sheamus. Don't make it a surprise. You're supposed to make me happy when you do surprises. That's not a surprise. That's just Sheamus. I like Sheamus, but not as a surprise. Because I already know he's not returning. Technically he did return, but I wasn't expecting for his return. I don't know, but I got upset. But the winner of that match was Sheamus. And Grayson Waller was always looking down, looking so upset, not helping Austin Theory at all. But yeah, so that's that. We have Io Sky versus Roxanne Perez. I thought it was a pretty decent match. Roxanne needs to come to Raw. Why is she fighting on Raw and she's still on NXT? Even Julia. Why are they fighting on Raw, but they're still on NXT? Put them on Raw right now. You got rid of people. You got rid of people to make more people to come in this show. I understand they might wait until the draft, but why are you making Roxanne and Julia wrestle on Raw if they're not on Raw? How many weeks these two been on Raw? Like, seriously. I thought it was a pretty decent match between Io Sky and Roxanne. And I think Roxanne's ready to be on the main roster. The lady is making waves, like really high waves in the WWE. She's doing a really good job here. But ladies and gentlemen, I enjoyed the match. Io hurt her leg. They didn't show me how she hurt her leg. But Io hurt her leg, but she got the win. There was a lot of pinning, and it made me dizzy a little bit. But there was a lot of pinning to end of this match. Io Sky won the match, and then Roxanne wants a handshake Io Sky's hand. They shook hands and Roxanne was about to leave until Julia attacked Io Sky from behind. And no Rhea Ripley to save Io Sky. Because remember what Io Sky told Rhea Ripley, I don't need your help. So Roxanne and Julia just destroyed Io Sky. And we heard that next week on Raw, it will be Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus Julia and Roxanne Perez. Another match on Raw. I don't understand it. Just put them on Raw. NXT has a lot of women that could win the title and beat Stephanie McCurr, and then she could come to the main roster as well. Because when they did the after WrestleMania episodes of Raw, NXT, and SmackDown, Raw didn't get any NXT stars. SmackDown did. They got Praxium. Put Julia and Roxanne Perez on Raw. There's two. 2 for SmackDown, 2 for Raw. And NXT, they will have more people because they evolve. And LFG people, and TNA people. There's a whole bunch of people showing up on NXT. Like, seriously, there's a lot of people showing up. There's still TNA guys showing up in this Battle Royal. I really want to know who it is. So hurry up, Tuesday night. Come on, I want to hurry up with this dang Battle Royal. Because I want to know who it is. So, Io Sky gets the win. It was a great match. Julia and Roxanne Perez attack Io Sky. And then we have a tag team match. I don't understand why they're not on Raw yet. Why they didn't get called up. People are saying that they saw the patches. When you debut on the main roster, you have these patches. Red or blue. Red for Raw. Blue for SmackDown. I guess that's where you're going. If you're wearing red, you're going to Raw. If you're wearing blue, you're going to SmackDown. So they will wear these badges on their attires, and that's how you know they're making their debut in the main roster. And the trading cards up tops. So yeah, I'm hoping that they are going to be on Raw soon, like officially on Raw. They could go for titles. Not just freaking attacking people. Well, we got Rusev making his return against Otis. Rusev just destroyed Otis. Otis tried. He had the upper hand. Tried to have some upper hand. Rusev gets the win with the accolade. He wouldn't let go. Akira Tozawa wants to fight Rusev, but Rusev says no. Too much work. He walked out. Maxine and Akira Tozawa was checking on Otis. And then Rusev came back and did a powerbomb onto Akira Tozawa on top of Otis. And so he destroyed Akira Tozawa, and he wasn't done with Otis. He destroyed Otis multiple times. Throws him in the corner, attacking him outside the ring, and then brings him back in the ring and puts the accolade back on Otis. And then during the commercial break, we just saw the referees and the personnel walking Otis, helping him to the back. Our main events will be Jey Uso defending the World Heavyweight title against Seth Rollins. It was a great main event. Near fall after near fall, stomp, spear, splash. People get involved. Braun Breaker get involved. Paul Heyman, Sami Zayn try to help until he got speared out of his boots. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the match was a no contest because CM Punk came out and start whacking everybody with chairs. CM Punk is livid, and he's angry at Seth Rollins and at Paul Heyman. Even with Braun Breaker, because Braun Breaker speared him as well on 2 weeks ago as well. So, yeah, I'm hoping we get this WrestleMania DLC pack soon, because next week we're going to get more to say Machine Guns, Julia, and Stephanie McCurr. And some celebrity guests. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. I'm just waiting for NXT start and see who's in this Battle Royal. Who is it? I have no idea. I think not Joe Hendry, because Joe Hendry has a match. Remember, he's in a 6-man tag team match teaming up with Hank and Tank to versus Dark State. So, Joe Hendry's not going to be in the Battle Royal. We know Trick Williams will be in the Battle Royal, but remember what Miles Bourne says. There's going to be Evolve guys, NXT guys, LFG guys, and TNA guys. That's a lot of guys. It's supposed to be a 20-man Battle Royal. Well, it's not going to be a lot of NXT guys because some of them got released, so no Oral Mensa, no Riley Osborne, no Javier Bernal. So technically they deleted some people from this 20-man Battle Royal, and some people already have matches on this week as well, so they won't be in the Battle Royal. I don't think Ricky Sainz will be in the Battle Royal because he's already a champion, and we know Hank and Tank won't be in the Battle Royal. So maybe that's why they released some people that now we can put TNA guys in there, and people can't complain that we didn't put these guys in there because now they're gone. They got released. It is upsetting that people lost their jobs. It's upsetting. I never liked it. I get upset because sometimes I get enjoyed with these wrestlers. I like to watch these wrestlers fight, and now they might not be on TV shows I watch, like AEW or TNA. They might go to New Japan. I don't watch New Japan Pro Wrestling. I don't watch MLW. So, yeah, I'm hoping that they come to TNA or AEW, and I could do a result video on them and keep watching them. Like, Cora Jade is a future. I want to see her come to TNA. I would like to see that, and she actually could win the Knockouts title. I think she didn't win it because of the NXT and the TNA. They want to make history in their partnership, and they don't want to do it right away. Somebody taking their titles. So, yeah. But it could be Moose could be in that Battle Royal. Imagine Moose coming in there, or the whole system. I wanted to see that so bad. I want to see Ace Austin in there. Okay, now I'm just freaking dreaming of people to be in there. Oh man, I can't wait. When Miles Bourne said TNA guys, now I'm excited. Because there's more than one TNA guy will be in NXT this week. Not like last week, it was only Joe Hendry. I like Joe Hendry, but still. But that's all for me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. My throat is hurting because I'm talking. That's all for me today. Time's out. Bye-bye.